Greetings everyone, and great here for another... I'm starting to draw a blank. Age of Empires 3 replay. Spawn on the bottom right side as the red Hosua. We have Crispy Butt PhD. Spawn as the top blue Japanese. We have a foreign name. And I realized something. He immediately buffed one of his cattle. Cattles do offer pretty good gathering rates. Or whatever that was a misclick. These guys do offer a little bit of influence over time. And we do also have a deck immediately selected for the Hosua. We got EM. We do got Villagers. Robin Wrestling improves villagers' hit points, attack, speed, in melee combat. Hosua Kingdom. Baluki Code. Coin. Influence. Dane Guns. Not familiar with that. Magadi attack and train speed improved. Now cost partially coin and influence. Reduce the influence cost. Get a bit of coin cost. Allison Mina. Berber allies, Sudanese allies, Jukuwana, number of villagers and Girots, coin, semi-fattened cows and livestock market, Sarkin Dragoda, Magadi hit points increase, and Magadis inflict more melee damage against cavalry. It looks like I got some sort of Magadi deck. Emir of Kano, another Emir, Loyal Warriors, Magozuwa, Yards inflict more damage. Instruments now intimidate enemies in greater area. Higher Kurani guards. Mercenary cavalrymen. Skill in the use of muskets. So it sounds like they're a light cavalry. They may be heavy range cav. Berber allies, Sudanese allies. So we got more of those. Infinite villagers, infinite influence, Drabura parade, Dodo cult. Heroes hit points. So we got Magadi, Girots, and Zinner Kunuris. Shipped a number of Kurani mercenaries, dragoons. Able to be trained from the palace, and with a partially cost coin and influence. Interesting. For the Japanese player, we got a foreign name for a deck, which involves the Heavenly Economy, 7 Lucky Gods, rates of food, wood, coin, Yumi Archers, Yumi Archer attack, Samurai attack, Oni War, extensive fortifications, Daimyo Mototata, villagers, Way of the Bow, Naginata Rider hit points, Bloody Harvest, Yasuma Archer attack, Team Otsu Mortars, increased damage of artillery, and equips Samurai with a small siege mortar. Huh, not sure how that works out. Wait, it's also a team card? So it makes your teammates' samurais can also get affected by this? All artillery damage by plus 10%. That could be very interesting team games, to say the least. Bakufu, Warring States, Royal Mint, Refrigeration, Veteran Battery, Yasumar Shiro. Also increases the range, Mountain Castles, and Shogun. So we got a more of a defensive deck for the Japanese player. Definitely Yumi Archers, with a chance of going for various cavalry capability as well. He's aging up with the Toshugo Shrine, which will give him access to 2 exports when completed, and will act as 2 shrines. The Hosua are aging up to the Moroccans. Livestock Valley is almost at 100% for the wood. And now we got the Hosua, bringing the Hosua Kingdom and the, of course, the Moroccans. I already mentioned that. Got a Buttercup, the pet cougar. We do have the Portuguese allies here as well. Trim of wood. Sorry, you may have heard my drink sort of cracking a little bit. Oh, he has also got a pet as well. We got Buck. So Buck versus a Buttercup. Who is better? Buck does have base health of 115, 10 damage. Versus Buttercup. That's not Buttercup. That's Crispy Butt. Buttercup has a base health of 90 with 12 damage. So it looks like Buttercup does more damage than Buck, but Buck can take better hits. 10% melee armor versus 10% as well. Another shipment here. Going for the coin. Chaos ability was utilized. These bears are being a little bit unbearable. And now the Husua can age up again. The Husua is aging up with the Husua. And we'll seal these bears. Porcupine quills they probably got poked in the face with, or their butt. Remove influence being brought on in. Japanese player is not aging up the moment. Or just go around just doing a bit of a manor boom. Not manor boom, shrine boom. Barracks not being pulled on out. And we'll claim this here. Quicksilver. Don't drink that Buttercup. We do have, of course, University. No palace deployed on the field. Now got the Ardent Iron Axes and the Tribal Society's research. Red is starting to herd these deer towards this town center. We got the Gideon Katana now being employed on the field, which is a palace. So it does get in some wood upon aging up. Has now a shipment available as well. He does. I remember he had a shipment of influence on patch on the ground, or has been already collected on up. He is going for the Emir Kano, so he's going to get a round of Magadi, another Emir, and of course a cow. Cows are glorious. War camp now being put on the field, and a hut. We're going to now have the Shogunate being put on the field. We'll give him Daimyo Masamune, as well as 300 experience. The 300 experience, of course, will give him a shipment. Right now, he's pretty getting experience pretty quickly right now. Water wheel being researched as well. There's the Daimyo. Has a shipment available. We know his opponent's going for a Magadi, which are a gunpowder heavy infantry unit. It has no multipliers against they have melee attack mode as well. It doesn't look like they have any bonus damage versus cavalry melee attack. What? It almost looks like an AZAP variant, honestly. Got refrigeration now being researched for the Japanese player. These guys do also have 43 siege damage, which is pretty good. They are classified not as mercenaries, so they're just good, powerful units. Elite infantry. Portuguese allies gave some Portuguese Baristos, crossbowmen. And got disciplined samurai being shipped on in. Over here we got the Dane guns, improve Magadi's attack and train speed. Two shrines going on down. We do now have the Team Otsu mortars. Give him improved siege damage from his samurai, who already have pretty good siege damage. I'm going to have to click on one of those samurai and see their range. As base, regular range is just 6. Samurai being built out now. And now these Magadi have 50 damage, which actually is quite significant. They are expensive, 200, but only 1 pop, so that's pretty cost population efficient, to say the least. Yumi archers here. That was more Yumi archers. Oh, did he cancel the samurai? I could have sworn he was building some samurai. Oh, no, they're way over here, aren't they? So he's going to flank around the samurai. Their siege attack is now 12, which is decent, twice the range of torches. And now these Yumi archers and crossbows are pushing me forward, getting some good damage onto these various heavy infantry. Though the elite raiders would be effective versus them. Red, I'm not sure if Red actually realized these guys are here. He may not be in vision of a samurai. Samurai ought to make short work of structures. Now they have 88 siege damage. Okay, Red will spot these, at least the daimyo, pretty soon. The mosque does quickly go down there. Trainers are free, but they don't last very long. Raiders cannot engage samurai. Town center will quickly go down. Gonna take time to slice apart these villagers. Samurai do have decent siege damage, or AoE damage, and melee damage. And those villagers do get sliced a little bit. Now get inside the town center. As I has 15 villagers inside. The samurai is slowly whittling down his opponent and slowly being whittled down. University taking some damage. More Magadi being blown in field, as well as more samurai for the daimyo Masamusa. Or Masamusa. Masamun, or however you pronounce that. Isn't that like a name used in a large number of like RPGs as the name of a sword? Usually involving water or ice. We got some Sudanese allies. We gave them some Sudanese dervish, which I'm not sure if they're light infantry or heavy infantry. I think they're heavy. Another university and towns that are here. These, of course, are range forces. Those annihilate that villager. These forces are now moving around. Need some raiders in this region. More raiders on the build queue. Oh, that coin has been consumed. Royal mint for the Japanese and more samurai. Villagers take some hits there. The Japanese players at 30 villagers. The Sioux is at 27. I'm going for the increased Magadati hit points and damage, melee damage against cavalry upgrade. There's the dervishes. They are a light infantry unit. They have increased attack speed the closer enemies. They have 1 attack speed for their melee attacks, so they're ready to shank stuff. The damage is only 11, which is better than the Yumi archers. Samurai push way forward. Samurai do have a AoE attack, so they are very effective versus these units. Samurai starting to go on down. Emir's on the build queue. Samurai taking some damage, cross down those villagers. Going for a trading post now. Daimyo is still over here. Going for another round of shrines. Got a decent amount of cows here. Many of them are fully fattened, so he needs to start trading. Though honestly, some of these are fully fattened, he could start eating. They are providing a decent amount of influence, so maybe he is just trying to let them provide influence instead of just trying to sell them, which actually could be a good idea. Market cows spawned with 10. You don't need them to work at the market to get influence. And saying he's gone for quite a bit of influence cards, so maybe a good idea to actually get more fattened cows. The max amount of cows you can get is 20. Ymir does go down. Ymirs are classified as heavy calves, so they will be ripped apart by the extra bonus damage of the samurai. More elite Magadi being put on the field. And Daimyo's way down here, which he may get drawn towards. He may just want to let these guys samurai die rather than try to keep on running. Trading post is not built here. So he could perhaps get the trading post there in order to improve his influence rate. Sherman Villager's being brought in for Japanese player. Right now he's at 39. His opponent's at 28. He's going for villagers and Girots. And +1 cow. More samurai being put on the field. Sieging down the university. University taking some severe damage. We will take it down. This may give indication that there's a daimyo there or something. University does need repairs. It says University also has a melee attack? Okay, nope, that's just a bug. University does go down. More samurai. Emir's about to get redeployed. Thank you for the follow, Remy Tony. Oh, I butchered your name, my apologies. Samurai chasing down these villagers. Girots are tooting their horns. And against these small number of samurai, they can do quite well. Elite Raider finds a single villager there. Another villager trying to use her bow. Does not save her man. We've got the sentries now pulling on the field. Going to be stabbing the Raider. Now that the Magadi's moving around. Or at least moving forward. I think there's a hut. Japanese player not pulling out anything at the moment. Of course, do have shrines there. Buck is inspecting the shrine. And the Japanese player can actually age up, and is going to be aging up with the Golden Pavilion, which is being pulled out right in front of us. Golden Pavilion, upon completion, will give him 10 Yumi archers and give him some various configurable bonuses. More Yumi archers being put on the field, which will be effective against the Magadi, who actually does bonus damage versus mercenary at range. Got a number of rice paddies there. He didn't actually have any Chariot Orchard rickshaws on his deck, so he has to rely on the rice paddies. Now I got the Yumi archers engaging. Magadi's are pretty healthy at the moment. Yumi archers need a bit of a front line. Cancels the Golden Pavilion there so he can pull out some more units. He's out of wood. He needs to get a gold-based unit. Or buy some wood. His market's right there. There's his round of units. Now I've got a shipment of the poor PGs, crossbows. Right now, Villager's getting hit pretty bad. That's bringing out the irregulars. He's deploying up. There's a round of samurai. It's more of a desperate amount of samurai. You're also classified as an infantry and healing unit. Raiders are pushing way forward. I think. Oh, he's building more samurai over there. He's going to try to do a base race situation. Got these villagers migrating around. A single samurai here. More Yumi archers spawn out, which won't do all too much. Monastery here. I'll go for some mercenaries helping defend, but it's simply whatever he deploys out won't be enough. Over here, we do now have these shrines being cleaned on up. Samurai, of course, have excellent siege damage. Can't be distracted by villagers, but also villagers can run around build buildings. There's the dervishes. Town center does go down. More of these infrastructures are going down. We do, of course, have some infrastructure up here. But the Japanese items or base is just getting ripped apart. I think all of his remaining villagers inside of this castle. He has 20 villagers idle, 20 villagers in total. While the super does have 46, his other outlying town centers and his villagers are much more alive, so he can easily just run away. Although Mogadi's finding a way there. He's getting some good damage there on the palace. Putting more stuff up here, trying to get some more housing space. Does lose the palace. And has 2,000 influence. He has a shipment available. He could go back to go for the Berber allies. That is a light cavalry. Maybe these mercenaries. He's going with the mercenaries. It says they're armored for rifle, so I think they're a light cavalry, but it says also they're heavily armored, so I'm not super sure how they are. Red's not falling back, letting some of these guys torch down the various other infrastructure. Japanese player has some villagers here. That's his only villagers. Looks like Blue does claim some of these cows, which could, if he can manage to steal these cows, he can eat them, which will be a... No, wait. He's... can't eat, even herdables. Never mind. Japanese can't eat any sort of meat. Except for fish. Raiders, of course, get ripped apart by a samurai. Some of these units can hit, and now the daimyo's even push way forward. Samurais here, rotating all around. Where did those mercenaries even go? Are they way down here? Binari Guard. Yeah, it looks like light cavalry. Yep, just light cavalry. Doesn't seem too spectacular, mercenary unit. They do have decent health, 3 population space. Compared to war wagons, they have less health. They just seem worse than war wagons, honestly. Not sure if war wagons is a good comparison for them, but that's the closest light cavalry 3 population unit I can think of off the top of my head. Daimyo is being pursued. The light cavalry, however, will be very good versus Daimyo, since it is classified as heavy cav. Red's tasking his cows to this town's center. And since they are alive, they provide a decent amount of influence. He has a decent amount of influence stored up as well. More stuff is being torched on down. Got Colin Slip being rebuilt. The Japanese player just doesn't have anything. Japanese player at this point in time should probably just back on out. There's nothing much. Yep, I think Japanese player just backed out now. So this is Angry saying thank you for watching, and on to the next replay.